Hello, so today I'm reviewing the Zelen shoe from Xero Shoes, and of course, in the spirit of transparency, I did receive the shoes for free in exchange for a review, and I am a Xero Shoes affiliate. So with that out of the way, these are a super light athletic shoe, and the difference between these and the previous Xero shoe models is that they're made from either recycled or biodegradable materials. So the Zelen is a green shoe. Now the shoe itself, one thing that really surprised me when I opened it was already how loose and flexible it is right out of the box. Right, a lot of shoes, even the minimalist barefoot shoes, sometimes they need a bit of breaking in. Sometimes you get them and they're kind of stiff, but after you wear them for a bit, they start to get a little bit softer. But these are already soft right out of the box, and you can see how flexible they are. They're astoundingly light, right? I know the phrase barely there is used a lot in shoes, and this is really one that when I wear them, I don't even feel it. I take out the insoles always because I like more of that barefoot feel. So once you do take out the insoles, I can almost feel my thumb and finger between them. The sole is very light, very flexible, and this is really a sole where you do feel everything. The tread is tire inspired apparently, but you can see that design. You can see how it does look a bit like a tire. It's going to be more for concrete. Right, it's going to be more of an urban kind of workout athletic shoe. Not that you can't take this on the trail, but it's not going to give you necessarily the best traction on some trails. That being said, yeah, this is a super versatile, super light. I'll show you what they look like when I put them on, because the super wide toe box, you have room to move all of the toes. And the laces, which I believe are recycled material. All of the materials are either recycled or biodegradable, so that's also a good feature for the Zelen shoe. So I'll show you close up kind of what they look like. There's a few different color schemes. This one's not bad. I still prefer the darker color schemes, but with that gray and white, still looks pretty good. Although you can see how I've worn them for a bit, so that white sole is getting to be less white, but that's usually how it goes. So I'm gonna put these on and kind of show you what they look like in action. Okay, so getting these shoes on, so this one's already on. You can see how my foot is able to move completely free. There's no restriction. I know that's one of the worst things, especially once you get used to being barefoot, this restriction that some shoes give you, and even some barefoot style shoes. But with the Zelen, yeah, these are some of the most comfortable as far as how I can move my foot and how I can move my toes and how I can feel the floor. These are some of the lightest and more comfortable shoes that I've worn in that regard. So now that the shoes are on, you can see what they look like. This is with socks. I've worn them without socks as well, but it's like, again, I hope that's visible in frame. You can really see how much room and how much freedom my toes have to move. We got a mesh upper, so they're really breathable. Not as warm, so they're not as much of a cold weather shoe because of that. But again, as a workout shoe, I'm gonna do just a little bit of basic movement so you can see how the shoes flex with the foot as they're supposed to. So yeah, like I know I mentioned earlier in the review, this idea that they're barely there. This is, with that phrasing, I think this is the shoe that I have felt that the most. And I've worn a lot of barefoot style shoes. So this idea that it almost feels like you're not wearing them. You can feel every bump. I got a couple things on the ground. I can feel that perfectly with these shoes. If I do a little bit of running, direction changes, they offer good traction with that tire tread. So yeah, absolutely fantastic, athletic, kind of urban style shoe. I'll show you a close-up. Again, as far as negatives, honestly, I can't really think of them. The construction looks really high quality. The only thing, and I don't know, it's just a question, because they're so light, would that affect long-term durability? And I don't know, because I haven't had them for long enough to be able to tell. But as far as I can tell, again, I'll show you some close-up. All of the stitching, all of the connection, it's high quality and very well built, despite it being super light and flexible. So this is the Zelen from Xero Shoes. I hope the review is helpful in case you want to get one. I think this is a fantastic shoe.